Hello, everyone. Happy Tuesday. Are you talking? There's stuff going on. I'm so distracted. First of all, I'm trying to make some coffee. I'll use... Oh, no, let's use this one because it's Valentine's Day tomorrow. Hello, friends. Hopefully this works. Our dog's over there playing. We're back from Savannah. We went to, she had a doctor's appointment. I'm gonna brew my coffee. Hello, everyone. Welcome. The dog's playing. She's like a little baby.
She was playing by herself. And I was like,
oh, nice. Are you playing by yourself? She just wants the squeaker. Look at her. She's like, give it to me. Give it to me. Give it to me. She wants to find the squeaker and then she wants to tear it up. That's all she wants. She just wants the squeaker. She's a very weird dog. She's so weird. Hello, everyone. I'm early. I'm early tonight.
so not like you.
No, it's not like me. But I have to finish the April box. And so I need to do that this evening. Hello, everyone. Everyone says hello, April. She's in trouble. She's in trouble. All right, my coffee is almost made. And then I'm about to show you the most hugest, giganticest pizza. Oh my God. We went to Vinnie Van Gogh's for dinner. And I don't even know why I bother. There's just no point in putting that right back in there. No point whatsoever, but let me show you our pizza. So I got a pizza to go. I ordered a slice. She ordered a slice. I got pizza to go to bring home for like the fam to snack on. Let me show you. This is insane. That was what is left of my piece of pizza. This is the half has mushrooms because my husband doesn't eat mushrooms. Dylan snagged a piece right here. They had meatloaf, green beans, macaroni and cheese, and all the things for dinner. But y'all, this pizza, hello. That's all I could do.
When it was placed in front of her, it looked like a cartoon piece of pizza.
It kind of did.
So the toppings on it, it was just...
It looked like, she's not wrong. It did, 100%. It looked like...
Yeah.
It looked like a cartoon pizza. All right, I'm going to go plug my phone in. Y'all, we're going to do flowers. We're going to do flowers. I'm ready for spring. I'm ready for all the things. Oh, will you turn on the lights over the bar? I have no tripod. It's in there in the bedroom.
You want me to go get it?
The pieces.
It's in your suitcase, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's in pieces. Oh, gosh. Y'all, I forgot. Wrong light switch. Wrong light switch. Oh, my gosh, y'all. I still have not unpacked my suitcase, okay? I'm literally, like... Sorry, it's telling me to rotate my phone. I'm literally, like... as I need stuff, pulling it out of my suitcase. Oh my gosh. Absolutely ridiculous. My tripod is in pieces. It's all right. It's all right. It'll be fine. I can't.
Do you want me to hold your phone?
Just hold it. Just hold it for a second. You got 10 inches of snow overnight? Man, ain't nobody got time for no snow.
It was so pretty today. The breeze was just perfect.
It was really nice.
It was so
today.
nice.
All right, let me hook this thing back up. Do the same thing after a vacation. Hello, everyone. Pizza looks amazing. Come on, come on. Okay. There we go. There we go. Okay, let me put this on here. And then I have to hook up my cord. I didn't think to be prepared. I didn't even think about it. Let me plug it in. Oh, goodness gracious. Is that on? Yes. Fantastic. Hello, everyone. Hello, hello. Welcome. We're crafting the rattan flowers, first of all. My sister's here. Are those swag lights on your patio? No. They're tied to look like a swag. But they are not a swag light at all. Oh, here's my True Love mug. You have a winter storm coming with up to 50 centimeters of snow. I don't know what that converts to.
Oh my gosh. That sounds like a lot of snow.
50 centimeters of snow? Woo! Okay, that's good. Good to see you. Being early is throwing you off your game. I need to get more disciplined, y'all. So here's the thing. I fully intended to like go to work, whip up like the April box. You should see, okay, stories. Okay, I have story time for y'all. We use a program called Lightburn. Okay, Lightburn is what we use with our laser machines, and then I'll put like all the files, all the designs, all the outlines, all the things into like the big board. And then I just start pulling things around, resizing, flipping, redoing, typing out different things, trying to like make something different. And so Michelle came in, y'all. Just stuff, okay? Just stuff. So Michelle comes in, we were talking, and then it was like 2:15, and then somebody said, oh, what time are you going to leave today? Dylan. And I said, I said, you can leave or something. And he was like, well, are you like taking her? I said, taking who? I forgot April had a doctor's appointment today.
Forgot all about me.
So I got up at 7. I felt super productive. And then I didn't feel productive. And then it was like, well, at this point, we just might as well go get pizza. So we got pizza. Oh gosh, I hope the girls are feeling better. Riley had an ear infection in one of her ears. Avery had a little bit of cold. I think they're feeling better. I think they're feeling better for sure. I love Savannah too. Well, I do and I don't. I love Savannah on the map. I love Savannah on the map. I love to look at Savannah and go through Savannah, and it's very beautiful there. And then it's time for everyone to go home, and then and then everyone's like leaving
at the same time.
Yeah, and then the traffic is horrendous. Getting out is the issue. The pizza was amazing, Kathy. It was so good. All right, let me show you what we're gonna do. First time seeing you. What's up, Sherry? 50 centimeters is like 19 inches of snow.
I looked it up. It's
okay.
19 inches.
First of all,
That's bananas.
That is bananas. That 50 centimeters sounds small.
Right? I wasn't thinking it was gonna be that much.
No, same. 50 centimeters sounds like nothing. Because I'm thinking, oh, little centimeters.
Right?
I'm not good with that.
That's what I was thinking.
I'm not good with that. But if you would have said like 19 inches of snow, I would have been like, oh my gosh, that's a lot. That's insane. What's up, Kelly? Hello, everyone. So glad to catch you live. Endless Designs Boutique. Hello. Glad you're doing these. Getting mine on Thursday. That's awesome. Yeah. So I knew that a bunch of people were going to be doing these. And so I've got some raffia. And then I already kind of grouped them together. And we're just going to go with something kind of simplish. We've got white. I've got burnt umber. I've got 2 greens, which are Hauser medium green and aloe. I got 2 greens. I almost feel like I want to go get the other green. And then I've got summer squash. Summer squash. I felt like these are going to be really cute. They're going to be white flowers, yellow with green. They're going to be really super springy. 30 centimeters is almost a foot. I don't know what I was thinking when I thought like,
It sounds small.
It sounds like about this much. It sounds like not a lot. That's not my snow. That's not my snow. That amount of snow is pretty normal for you? 19 inches? That's a lot of snow. That's a lot. You're stuck inside for a while. That's what that is. My creative mind needs to rest. I'm gonna need a loan to get all the new beautiful crafts. Belinda, I appreciate that, my friend. I appreciate that. Here's the thing. People like variety, and when you're building a business and there's literally nothing, we don't order products, we don't ship things in, we don't have any of that stuff. So when we're trying to create a variety of like items, it's so difficult because everything that I think of or see, I just want to make and do and test and put it all out there. And I was going through over the weekend, I was like editing the photos, getting things like listed, uploaded, then I put them into like draft mode, and then I turn them all to like active. That's where you guys can see them. So our SKU number for craft kits is a CK number. CK is craft kit. So CK0. And I think we're at 971. So there have been 971 different CK designs. Now, earrings are earring blanks. There's like 166 earring blanks. And then we have something else. I don't know if I did the personalized ones in a different SKU number.
I don't think you did. Well,
I don't either. So earrings are CKE, craft kit earring.
Is that why the napkin bundles are like NB?
Yeah, napkin bundle. Yes, so like napkins were, when we did napkin bundles, they were all like a different SKU number. So when we look at the earrings and we look at the craft kits, there's a lot of them, okay? So we currently do not do all of the seasons in my Shopify store. Now, if you like Etsy, our Etsy prices are a tad bit more because Etsy charges more fees, okay? So I'm just gonna tell you that right out the gate. So our Etsy prices are like $1 more, I believe. But in Etsy, you can get all of the seasons, okay? As we, like this year, by Christmas time, we will have cycled through all of the different designs. So right now, Christmas, you can still get Christmas on Etsy in our Etsy shop. You can still get fall in our Etsy shop. We saw people ordering Halloween, fall, yep. Christmas, winter. Yep. We have the Valentine's in the Etsy shop.
I packed a turkey the other day.
Yeah, we packed a turkey the other day. We cut a turkey. So anything that's out of season on Etsy is going to be made to order. we don't have the capacity in the warehouse we're in to store all of these kits. Okay, so that's why when we get to the end of the season, like right now, Valentine's, we're clearing off the shelf because we have a very small inventory room and we clearance them out. So the Shopify store is 50% off of Valentine's, but we don't run that kind of sale on Etsy. So that's the thing about, like, we don't do all those things in the Etsy shop. Like, the Etsy shop is 25% off right now, but the shop is not. So there's a different mix of things. So when Belinda's like, girl, you got to stop. Listen, we have competitors. There's no slowing the roll. Okay. So we want to stand out. We want to be different. We want to have unique designs. We want to have different things to offer people. And I'm really sorry, but Belinda, really sorry, Belinda. And I know that's a super long story and explanation, but it helps people have a perspective of, like, why we do what we do. So our Etsy shop, by the time we get back to fall, we will have went through a cycle of getting all the things added to the Etsy shop. So there will be 2 shops. Etsy's a marketplace. People are there looking for the things. So want to be where they're looking. But then our Shopify store, we can have a little bit more control there because Etsy is the boss on Etsy. I am not. And we're the boss on our shop. So anyways, anywho, you need a craft room. Your craft stash is getting ridiculous. Kathleen. Woo, girl. Let me tell you a story. We're going to craft, but I love to chat too. I could clearly talk. I've said this. Did I not?
Yes.
I can talk nonstop.
You're a good talker. You're such a good talker.
I'm not going to get called to the principal's office.
No, you're not.
No. But anyways. What was I about to talk about? Like, I was so get so distracted.
Craft room. And they need
craft room. So, does anyone remember when I painted my coffee table? My husband and I, we did a 3-video series, how to paint the coffee table. It was kind of like the introduction to, like, how to chalk paint furniture. We started with, like, the cleaning, the basics, and all the things. Okay, that coffee table had all of my craft stuff in it at one time. Both drawers had all of my ribbons, my papers, my paint, my brushes. Everything was in the coffee table. And then we had a TV stand. Because listen, I had all my kids at home too at the time. We had a TV stand that I had put, I had put all of my stuff in. And it was a hotel TV stand. It was bright yellow. I don't know if everyone remembers this. I don't know how long y'all been around to remember any of these things. I had a bright yellow TV stand. And inside, there was like drawers. Okay? So there was drawers, and then we switched it to this stand we had that had like a fireplace in it. So this TV stand then had my fabric, I had a glue gun in there. I had my scissors. I had like my sewing kits. I had no craft room. I had no craft space. I had no craft anything. And in our laundry room, again, I don't know how long y'all been here. We had a laundry hall. We did not have a laundry room. We had, the laundry was in like the little pocket area in the hall.
You just open a door and the stuff's there.
Yeah, you just literally are in the, and no one could, like multiple people could not be in the hall.
It was a laundry closet.
It was a laundry closet, 100%. So in the top left cabinet, there was a bin, and I kept my spray paints in there. Hot mess, okay? So for many years, I did not have a craft room. Then I opened my storefront. And in my garage, now that was a hot disaster. I quickly took over the garage with all the building tools, the power tools, the stain, the sandpaper, the screws, the nails. It was a disaster. I had a really weird rack that had all of my chalk paint on it. It was insane. But then when I moved to the store, I had all these vendor spaces. Well, then one of my vendors was like, yeah, we're moving. And I was like, oh gosh, there's an empty booth. So I put up these DIY doors. Y'all, we made these doors huge, like bifold doors out of 1x4s. And I literally just brad nailed them together. It was so ridiculous. I even put a DIY hinge on them. It was so bad. If you are local and you ever came into the Rankin store, we were in the Goshen Road Plaza. That little bifold door action that was happening behind that wall was an 8-foot section. Like, that's not even as big as my kitchen island. Like, my island is 10 feet. So we have like 8 foot of space. And I would sit, and I don't know if you guys remember, I would get down and I would sit in the floor and I would put stuff on the floor and I would paint furniture in that back little cubby. And I had no craft space for so long. Then when we moved to Tanger, I put a craft corner. And I used to call my craft space the Makery. I don't know if anyone remembers these things. Y'all, we've had a lot of adventures together. So then I got the little corner space in the back of the store where I would paint and do my things there. And then I closed the store. And then I crafted out of a closet. Do y'all remember when I had the folding table and I had like here and like right at my shoulder, like behind me? It was like, I didn't have to bend my elbow back. Like it was right there. And then I had my desk in front of me. So it's transitioned. It's progressed. Okay. Now I have a craft counter in my kitchen currently. And I have a craft space at the warehouse that I don't really use because it's not practical because I work all day and I don't get to craft. But I get to do my crafting in the evening. So that's like the transition. It's a lot. It's a lot. But you know where everything is? Found stuff today. I mean, listen. Whatever works, works. It's whatever. It's whatever. You remember the closet space? Well, listen, I know what it's like to be like, I need a craft room. Who wants to move out? Who wants to move?
I want to move into your craft house, your craft.
Oh, the craft.
The craft building, the craft thing.
It's like the little cottage.
House. It's not. It's
It's
so
a
cute.
it's a cute little.
Like after I save for a car, I want to save for. It's perfect size for a little living room, a little bedroom.
There can't be plumbing. That's the problem that you don't realize.
I will. How much does a porta potty cost?
Did you hear her?
Look, I could just put it. I could use the bathroom. I could just put it like behind. I don't know. Put me in the woods back there somewhere.
I got my mug at the Home Goods.
When did you get that mug? I wasn't with you when you got that mug.
I was with Michelle.
Oh, I was about to see. I knew I wasn't with
Pretty
you
sure.
when you got that mug. I was not with you.
You started watching me when I was in the closet.
I was surprised to hear you crafted in the closet.
And I chalk painted my floors. You remember when I ripped up the carpet because I was so frustrated? And then I chalk painted the floors. I ripped it up the concrete. Actually, I didn't. I helped my husband. I was trash cleanup. And then I watered down Dixie Belle paint and I painted the concrete floors. I sure did. I chalk painted my floors in that space. Y'all, I dropped so much paint on that floor. It is insane. Hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I have no idea what is going on here. Avery must have had my iPad. Let me pull it up. Let me pull it up. Okay, so let's see. Build an outhouse.
Yes.
So we have a septic system. We're on a septic. So the septic field is on the other side. And in order to have another septic field, it would have to go on the other side of the property. And we don't have the space to put another structure. We also cannot, the way that we can't subdivide our lot either. So we can put a shed, we can put a barn.
Right.
We could do all the things. We could have a porta-john put in. We could do the things, okay? But that is not real.
No, I mean, what I would need a shower. I would need.
I could just see you out there with your outdoor shower, living the
Right?
off the grid life.
That's right.
She's gonna live the off the grid life. Keep looking for the mug that has the what does it say? The dandelions on it that you bought. Love it, cannot find one. I'll just keep looking. Yeah, so I love to pop into the Home Goods randomly and look through all of their mugs. Absolutely. Solar power.
Solar power would be awesome.
Look up non-plumb toilets like Cinderella.
There are, yes, there are.
A composting toilet? What?
Okay, so there are toilets that you don't have to have plumbing for, but a composting toilet, I don't know about that.
Listen, I was just considering getting chickens the other day, and then I was like, I don't really know because there's chicken poo. And like there's chicken cleanup. I don't know how I feel.
Chickens leave evidence that there was chicken there.
Yeah, I'm like, I just really want the eggs. And then my husband was telling me stories about how he used to like dismantle a chicken. I mean, I don't know how to say like.
Almost $5,000 for this Cinderella comfort commode.
A Cinderella comfort commode? I
don't know
gotta
if
see
it's a
this.
commode, but it's comfort. Does that say incineration toilets?
It's an incineration toilet.
Does it burn things?
Oh my God. Yeah, it's an incineration toilet.
It literally, was it burn? That looks like a
The
pot
heck?
you would cook in. Like, it kind of looks like a crock pot. Doesn't it?
It kind of looks like the thing that when you change the diaper and you put the diaper genie.
Yes, the diaper genie.
It kind of looks like that, but it also looks like a coffee maker.
It looks like a crock pot, coffee maker, and a diaper genie.
What in the world? Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Oh my gosh. Try having to smell the, 250,000 chickens? Oh my gosh. Oh gosh. I think I'm just like, you use hemp and change it every 6 months. No odor. We turn it weekly. What? You have easy chickens? Huh.
What? Easy chickens? What?
I mean, if you have to do that like weekly and just like change it every 6 months, twice a year.
I mean, yeah.
We are too much. I mean, one-stop shop. It's like coffee maker, incinerator, diaper genie. I mean, if you can't use it, if you can't go wear a diaper, wrap it up, stick it in there. Not saying that's what it's for.
Well, they also have a thing called a macerating toilet.
A mason. Okay, I need to craft. This is getting a little. Yeah, April's over here. She wants to, after she gets her car, she wants to buy a shed. And she was talking about a porta-john. And I'm like, how are you going to shower? How are you going to like have plumbing?
I mean, clearly I can't actually do that, but you know.
But people live off the grid all the time. Like,
Yeah.
what if you got a rain barrel? Like there's probably a way to live off the grid in the yard. Saying this stuff out loud in front of people is like...
Like Amber,
so
I
ridiculous.
know your property here is like worth hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars, but can I live off the grid and have a composting toilet? And can I gather rainwater so I can shower?
Like, she could just stay in the room at this point. But she's like, no, I'm good. I want my own place. I just can't. I gotta stop.
You know what I was thinking the other day? The only reason why I would
I have to stop this.
is so that I could get like a dog, like a big dog or a little dog, but a dog.
Like, you do not need an animal.
When Dixie's not around anymore, I need a friend.
I will get you a stuffed one.
No, I need a friend.
You'll get a taxidermy dog. That's what you'll get.
It's so wrong. If you bring Dixie back to me taxidermied, I'm gonna be so mad.
Like we loved her so much. I can't. I can't even.
The taxidermy dog would probably cause more of a commotion than a real dog.
Right.
She's just poor Dixie.
Oh God, now my eyes are burning.
Sorry.
Let me tell you what. If y'all had any idea what our days are like, the things that we think about, talk about, say out loud, normally people are not listening. And then when you say them out loud and you automatically go to this preconceived judgment of like what other people think. And then you're like, gosh, that sounded so ridiculous. Oh, God.
It's not all that ridiculous.
You literally...
Hold on. Do you remember when we lived in Mississippi? And,
oh, God.
And
I know.
Papa and Marcy lived in that little thing?
I kind of
do.
do.
You remember their shower? Do you remember what their shower was?
No.
It was literally a kid's swimming pool.
Stop.
With a thing around it and a hose that went over it. You don't remember that?
I do not.
It was only like that for a couple weeks, but still. It can be done.
Off the grid, no Grey's Anatomy, girl.
That's true.
Nothing happened to Dixie. We were talking. She wants a dog. She wants a big dog. And then I'm like, you don't even need a dog.
No, I don't.
And she's like, well, what happened? What will we do when Dixie is? I'm like, we will taxidermy her. We'll get you a taxidermy dog.
No, that is so wrong.
We'll get you a taxidermy dog.
No way.
Deb is 100% right. It is never a dull moment here.
That's true.
You should have seen Dylan's face when I was like, hey, Dylan, I brought home Vinnie Van Gogh's. And he was like...
I stood there just waiting to see his face because I knew he was going to...
He literally looked at me for 5 minutes with his...
with his mouth open.
And his eyes were so big. And then you know that 20-year-old generation, he was like, bet.
This slaps.
This slaps. I don't even know what I'm doing right now.
Oh, what?
You gotta read the comments.
Okay, hold on.
I can't even. This is
Am I gonna be able to read it?
ridiculous.
Hold on.
Oh my God, stop it. Okay, just stop.
Is it for taxidermy?
Yes, too much. Poor Dixie. I cannot take it. The one night I can read the comments and I'm just like, what is happening? What is friggin' happening? Y'all, I just can't. I just can't.
That's fine.
Oh, God. God bless the people who watch the replay. I'm like, oh, sister, you came to see flowers. Like, this is a whole different conversation.
That's fine.
I've got to rein this back in. This is just. What is this? Oh gosh, my eyes literally look like someone's like, girl, you need a nap. I'm dead serious. I need a nap.
Just came on, thought you were crying. What a
I was.
LOL.
Oh God.
Val, she's not crying. She's laughing.
Now, you girl, go back and watch the beginning and like skip about 10 minutes and then it gets like just ridiculous.
Timmy says a taxidermy dog won't pee or poo, and it won't bark or hog the bed. Guess what? Dixie doesn't bark.
She already don't bark. Now we have determined. Okay, y'all, we've got to crash. But there's so many stories.
Either, but
so our dog is stupid. She is. She's drama.
Special.
She is more than special. She's a breed all in her own. If she was to have her DNA checked, to be like, this is the only breed. Like, this is the only breed.
This is the only one.
She's the only one.
Kind.
There's none like her. She's just a rare breed.
She is.
And then we'd have to try to sell her for like $1 million. But anyways, we wouldn't do that. But so Dixie, if you guys remember, listen, I don't know how often people watch. I don't know what people watch. All I know is that we put out stuff to the world and then people will watch either live, they watch the replay. But if you don't watch live or watch the replays, you're missing out on a bunch of stuff, okay? Oh, gosh. I feel like there's a show called Watch What Happens Live or Watch What Happens Next or something.
I'm pretty sure that's like the slogan or for something.
I feel like it is too. Anyways, so we have a dog. Okay, her name's Dixie. She's a Chihuahua. And Dixie is terrified of this red cord. Okay? She's also terrified of her own sound.
Her bowl.
Her bowl.
Her food bowl.
Her food bowl.
She was afraid of the rug in the hallway for a couple months.
Hold on. I'm getting there. She was petrified of our furniture. Okay, then she learned that she was a dog and could jump. She learned that she was not whatever she thought she was.
Right.
Okay. And I'm giving you this description because this is our weird dog.
She still has to work herself up to jump on the couch.
Yes.
Like she's got to stand there for a good 5 minutes.
She's waiting for the cheer group to come and like hype her up. She's like, she just gives it all the energy.
You'd swear she was jumping onto a moving train or something. The way that she acts.
Like, it's going to fall out or something. I don't know. She's weird. So the once she gets up there, she's fine.
Yeah.
She's literally on her throne for life. But we have, in our other house, we had hardwood floors. Now, mind you, when we brought this dog home, we had hardwood floors in our living room, in our hallway, and our entryway. The bedrooms had carpet. That dog would run, and then bounce onto the carpet. Do you remember that?
I wasn't around when she was a puppy.
No, but she still would do it. When she got older, she still would do it.
I don't know. I guess I never.
Anyways, so she would go running back to the master bedroom, which was our room, because it was the longest distance that she could run. And then she would go bounce onto the carpet. Okay. It's just weird. Okay. We've caught this on video multiple times. I've showed you how strange this dog is. And then we move here. The dog has only lived in the other house her whole life. She's known no other grass. She's known no other like way of being. And she was crate trained, and she would sleep in her crate every single night. She wanted the blanket over it, all the things. We moved here. We put her in the crate, and then she just didn't like it. So then we were like, oh, Dixie, you want to be a queen? We're going to put you on the couch to let you sleep and all the things. So we did that. And then we added the rug in the living room. And then she was like, oh, this is not so bad. Then we added the rug under the kitchen table. Oh, this is not so bad. And then we put the rug in the hallway over there that leads to April's room. Oh, this is not so bad. And then out of nowhere, she gets dog amnesia. She forgets. And then she's like, they're like little islands and obstacles for her. She's like, oh, I'm on this rug and I've got to hop over the red cord and onto the other rug, not fall onto the floor. And then it's like, once she gets to that rug, then she's like, okay, now I got to go to see April. I got to get to the other rug. And then April has a rug under her bed.
Yes.
So it's like rug. Okay. The other rugs are safe. The other rugs are safe.
Yeah.
But that rug in the hall,
for some reason,
I stuck her on it, and you would have thought that she was traumatized.
Because I said, Amber, she doesn't come in my room anymore, and I couldn't figure out why. Look, this is Dixie.
She's holding Dixie.
This is her. She's not crazy. No, you're not.
She's crazy.
She's terrified right now. She hates to be held.
She needs to be held, but she wants you in the room. I can't.
Did you hear her breathe? She's like, I'm gonna go put her back. Oh.
So I am like, listen, overcome your fears, dog. Overcome your fears. Jump to the rug.
So when you go to let her outside,
oh yeah,
she jumps out the door like it's a ring of fire.
Yes.
Her legs go so far up in the air in the back.
She's got to like get herself ready.
And
she's like, okay, can I make it? Can I make it over the threshold of the door, out the door? Other dogs that are normal are like,
strolling out the door. Not her.
She's gonna walk right on out.
She's got to hype herself up.
No, she is weird. She's a weird dog.
You're special, aren't you, Dixie?
She's special, all right.
But she's the sweetest dog.
She is.
She's so sweet.
She's amazing. She's
a
absolutely
good cuddler.
fantastic.
She's just so sweet.
She is all of the things. I actually thought for a hot second that was a fly. I thought for a second, I'm like, oh, while I was gone, I trapped a fly in there. And then I realized it's paint.
Oh, gracious.
I don't know how anyone takes me serious.
Me either. You're funny.
What did she say? Oh, yes, Tammy. Yes. That was about 4 years ago. You're absolutely right. Y'all, people have said a lot of things to me. People have said a lot of ugly, nasty things to me. Yes, so Tammy is correct. About 4 years ago, there was a person that said they could not buy from me because I had tattoos.
Really?
Oh, 100%. There's a guy who told me he would not let me build his furniture because I was a girl.
What?
I was like, okay.
You're kidding.
No. People are just ugly. People are just ugly. Finished Valentine's Day, baskets for 6 grandkids, now on to Easter. Yay! I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. You're wondering what was in that pizza? No, this is just a lot of the side that y'all don't see. Correct. Because I try to keep the crazy to a minimum. I'm going to start the craft and then I'm going to tell them what happened today.
Oh my.
So, April. I have a new profession.
Yep.
I do. All right, so we're going to do these green and white and brown and all the things. It's pretty simple, so we're just going to craft and talk, okay? I can't promise that it's going to go very, very good, but we're going to do the thing. So we're going to do all of the bases green, and the flower goes above this little like score area right here, which it's pretty self-explanatory. I've got tattoos. I mean, if I didn't now have new interests, I might have more tattoos. But I don't. Baby wipes. Are they in the car still?
I thought they were in the bath. Oh, it is in the car still.
Will you go see if they're still in the car? I did not bring that stuff in from the car. I want to clean this off. I'm going to go ahead and do this one though. Y'all, this is super cute. I mean, stop it. So fun. Let's do a little of this. Like on the inner part. We'll just kind of marble it around. So today, April had a doctor's appointment. I'll wait for her to come back in. Let's just say this. She's daggone lucky she ain't at the hospital. She is so lucky she ain't at the hospital. Goodness gracious. I'll wait for her to come back. brought the whole bin.
I just brought the basket because I didn't know if you needed anything else out of the basket.
I don't even really know what's in that basket.
Probably nothing you're doing.
Okay. So I was telling them how you went to the doctor today, and you really should go to the hospital.
Oh yes, I was afraid. I was literally laughing, hoping that my laughter would keep her from calling the ambulance.
She's got high blood pressure, and she's not had her medication for, what, 2 weeks now?
Yeah.
So needless to say, her blood pressure is up. What is dangerously high? What's considered dangerously high?
They say, well, okay, let me just Google it. So, because I can tell you what I was told.
You Google that.
I was told that if your bottom number is 100 or over, and it stays that way, that you should really go to get checked out.
Okay. It really has nothing to do with the top number?
It can.
Like a combination?
Well, I mean, obviously, mine wasn't, yeah.
Okay. So, 200 over 100? 300?
No, 300 you would probably be happy.
Anything above 140 over 90. Christine Baldwin, ding, ding, ding. You are the winner tonight.
Normal is 120 over 80. Elevated is like 120 to 129.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she's like looking it up on Google. And what was your blood pressure today, sister?
This says hypertensive crisis is 180 over 120. Mine was like 187 over 124. Then it went to 122. Then she did it manually and it was 112.
184? Was it?
186 or 87 over 124.
Okay. Over 112.
Yeah, it was the final one, yes.
So two of the like machine
Yes.
ones. She's like, holy hell. I don't disagree.
And I knew it was bad. And I knew, I knew.
So, did they make her lie down in a dark room? No, she was laughing.
They gave me an injection in my stomach afterwards.
Yeah, she had to get her injection. She gets Sublocade, okay? It's Sublocade. It's an injection you get in your stomach. It goes in the 4 different quadrants, and it just keeps cycling every month, and it just keeps going around. Anyway, she gets her injections. She goes in, and she's not had her blood pressure medicine. She ran out literally while we were gone to Mastermind.
Yeah.
What was it, the day after we got there? Something like that.
Yes.
Anywho. So today, she gets her prescription. She takes it. That's not yellow. Or that's not green. She takes it. She drinks some water.
Yes.
Okay. She drinks some water. She takes it. And then we start Googling. Because I become a DIY doctor.
Well, she was, because when I was in the hospital after I had my middle child,
Yes.
I had a hypertensive crisis and they had to cut my clothes off and all that nonsense.
Right.
And they gave me boluses of what I thought was magnesium, but now that I've been Googling, it must have been something else.
Never Google your health care.
Yeah.
Okay, first of all.
But because she was like, well, what helped it when you were
Yeah.
there?
I'm like, what do they give you in the hospital that, like,
Yeah.
what is it that they do so quickly at the hospital that gets it down so fast? So I was like, Google it.
Yeah.
Like, look it up.
They just basically pump you full of fluids and different medications, depending on what, I don't know. There's several different medications that they can give you.
So I'm telling her, like, okay, what do we need to do? Like, what are you supposed to do? I don't know any of the things to do. I have no idea.
Yeah.
Needless to say, she's not at the hospital.
No.
She did come home and check her blood pressure, which, what was it?
Something over 107.
So it's gone down.
I should probably be laying down right now.
You should probably be laying down right now on your
left side.
right. And, anyways.
Yeah, but I was scared. I really was.
She was literally petrified that they were going to send her to the hospital. I'm like, they probably should have.
Because the nurse was like, I don't want to put this number in the computer.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay. Oh, Lord. I said, your machine's broken.
Don't eat a lot of salt.
My diet
She
has got
would
to change.
drink
Pickle juice.
pickle juice.
Oh, yes.
Soy sauce.
I love soy sauce on some rice. I've got to change my diet. I have to.
And so I was reading to her, I was like, this is the DASH diet that they recommend for people who have like hypertension. And it was drastically different.
Yeah, I have got to change my diet.
She did get a refill of 5 pills.
Yeah, they only had 5
They only had 5 there.
So they're sending the rest in the mail.
We have a blood pressure cuff.
Yeah.
Your blood pressure is at 104/60. That's pretty good. That's really good. No salt or sodium.
Yeah.
I wonder how much sodium is in a Dr. Pepper. Go get that Dr. Pepper
Probably
can.
a lot.
We're about to find out. Stay away from WebMD. I mean,
Sodium, 60 milligrams of sodium.
and you got a large Dr. Pepper?
Oh, when I go to work every day, I get myself, how many ounces is this?
I don't know.
An extra large Parker's Dr. Pepper with chewy ice every day before I go to work. But remember back whenever I was drinking the vinegar, I need to start doing that.
That also has sodium in it.
Yes, but if I'm only drinking that and I'm not drinking soda,
Girl, I don't know.
water.
I have no idea. So anyways, she was supposed to make a doctor's appointment, and she didn't make a doctor's appointment.
Yeah, I forgot.
Drink green tea, they say.
I really like green tea.
I don't like green tea. But they're saying drink green tea. All right, we're going to do these yellow. Y'all, this is not a very long craft. It's pretty simple. It's pretty basic. Yours is normally 117/60. Mine is usually 120 over like, I want to say like 82 or something. It's high uncontrolled blood pressure can cause kidney failure. You know what's crazy is our grandma has kidney issues. She is in stage 4 renal failure. Y'all, it's a thing. It's 100% a thing.
I mean, do you remember after I had Peyton, I was in the hospital for like
a
month?
I do.
Because they could not control my blood pressure.
Yes, I do.
I had a migraine on the left side of my head that literally lasted for 6 months. I just went through a whole lot of medical
Yes,
stuff.
I do. I 100% do. That's why I'm sitting here telling you, I feel like you need to get your act together.
Yeah, I really do. Because today really scared the bejesus out of me.
Well.
It really did. Like,
she thought if she was lighthearted about it and giggly,
I was I'm fine. Like, your machine's broken. Like, you know what I mean?
I was like, I don't think it's broken.
I feel like if I had panicked or freaked out, she would have sent me to the hospital.
Yeah. But maybe, I don't know.
I mean, I probably should have gone to the hospital, but gosh, who wants to go to the hospital?
No one. But no one also plans to die.
I know.
Or have like
a stroke?
Right.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. I am just saying.
I have a little reminder on my
Stay away from processed foods if possible. I mean, I agree with that. As we just went and ate pizza.
Right after my 122 bottom number blood pressure. Do you want meatloaf or Vinny's? Let's go get pizza.
I seriously was like, girl. Mm-hmm.
But it's okay. It's gone down. It'll go down some more.
Yeah, but how fast does it go down at the hospital?
Right, okay. Oh, quickly.
Quickly?
Yeah, pretty quickly, yes. But the thing is, once you're at the hospital, even if it doesn't go down super quick, you're at the hospital.
Well, yeah.
And they don't just give you the bolus; they also give you something to calm you down, like to slow your heart. Because look, my heart rate was 79, so that lets me know that my actual blood pressure, that is how it's flowing in and out of my heart is very, very severe for my heart rate to be 79. Because normally I have a really high heart rate.
You need to get your act together.
Yeah, I do.
So, while we've had fun and we've laughed our tails off and all the things,
yeah,
like, let's use this as a learning experience.
Yeah, it really, because what scares me too is that I felt no symptoms and I wasn't dizzy.
Exactly, and that's what they say. It's like it can come out of nowhere.
Yeah.
People are out mowing the lawn.
The days that I have had headaches the past couple weeks, what the
I'm
heck is
telling
my blood
you,
pressure then? That's freaking me. It's
so
freaking me out.
she's going to call immediately in the morning to make a doctor's appointment.
Yes.
To get her blood pressure under control with the right dosage of medication.
That's correct.
On it. Yes. I'm so thankful that I don't have any like underlying health issues. If anything, I have arthritis really bad. That is the one thing that I'm really struggling with is the arthritis. And of course, like the hormone issues. But other than that, I'm like, I'm okay. I'm glad I quit smoking, which makes me feel a whole lot better. But y'all, it's a thing. It's a thing. All right, I'm doing the center of these because this goes like underneath on here. So I'm just gonna add the yellow. One of these doesn't get painted. Let's see, one of these, because this goes over the front of it. So we're not going to paint one of these. Anyways, y'all, I'm just saying, let's use this as a time to be aware and be proactive. And I was telling her, I was like, I think that, like, we need to talk about that. So, while we can laugh and have all the fun, which is fine. Like, we want to live our life. I also think, I'm like, girl, get your life together. All right, this is going to go on this one. Okay, so that one goes there. And then this one can go over here. That one goes there, and then this one will go here. Okay. And then we'll paint our flowers white. These are going to be super cute. And then I also have like raffia. So we have a family history of like things, clearly. So we need to be super proactive. But she was more concerned with the fact that she had no other symptoms. She was like, I don't feel like my blood pressure is high. That's why she was like, I feel like it's not working. I was like, that's just not how it works. It's just not how it works. So anyways, get yourself checked with your blood pressure, friends. If you got issues, address them. All right, I'm gonna clean this brush out too. So, we're gonna paint these. So our flowers are gonna get painted white. And I'm gonna do our stands brown. Eating healthy is expensive. I think the problem is it's not just eating healthy. It's that we don't eat. Sometimes, like y'all, I don't eat breakfast. Sometimes I don't eat anything until 2 o'clock. That's not healthy. Sometimes I'm not, because I've ate lunch at like 2 o'clock. Like today I ate at like 12:30. And then sometimes I don't have dinner until like 9 o'clock. There's no balance. There's no dietary balance for me personally, like myself. So one thing at a time, I do know that, but it's the most important things need to be addressed. So, I'm trying to clean this brush out. I don't have a cup of water, so let me get a baby wipe. High blood pressure is a silent killer. I agree. I agree. Now, sometimes I have like swelling in the summer if I get overheated, and I know that that can also be like a blood pressure thing too. It could also be a kidney situation. Hello, happy Mardi Gras! Where'd you get your spray bottle? This one came from Hobby Lobby, but you can get them on Amazon. Oh, then he's good to go. Well, I pray that everything goes okay. 1 meal a day. Doctor said that's why I can't lose weight. Number one, I went to school for a really long time. What felt like a really long time. I should probably rephrase that. And they said that you should eat 6 small meals a day. And I just don't know how anyone can do that. I mean, that's what they say. It doesn't mean that that's what works for everyone. So, you know, I'm not a doctor, so I'm just, you know, sharing my opinion and stuff. But yeah. Yeah. Yeah, buddy. All right, let's do our flowers. I probably should just use a sponge once I get these little petals done. All right, there's that one. Let's do this one. I'm just doing the ones right here that are kind of visible. That way I don't get the sponge on my green. All right. These are really cute. These have been super popular. I didn't think anyone was really a fan of the rattan stuff, but I feel like it's making a comeback, just like, you know, some other things. I was watching a TikTok video about like the fashion that's coming back is all like 80s stuff. It's so weird. So weird. But it's true. I feel like the 80s are just, they're making their way back around. It's the only time you're hungry. I feel like it boils down to like disciplining ourselves. Like they say to drink a thing of water when you wake up. I'm like, why? Coffee is the morning juice. Coffee is morning juice. You don't have to worry about the center because it's going to be covered. Water is not the morning juice. You just took your blood pressure and it was 117/69. I'm 69 years old and not on any blood pressure medication. That is fantastic. That is so fantastic. So fantastic. That's amazing. All right, here's our flower. And then this one. No, it's this one. This one. Just gonna go right up to the edge. We're gonna sand these and make them look really cute. Yeah, I was deeply concerned. I was like, do we need a filter? It does. It makes me think to myself, like, this is the thing that most people like don't see coming. Have you ever heard like something happens to someone and they're like, well, he was just as healthy as a horse. And then they find out that there was like unknown issues. We got a prevention. Prevention. All right, that is so absolutely adorable. Y'all, look at this. Look at this cutie right here. Cutie, cutie, cutie.
Oh, those are going to be so cute.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's finish it up, y'all. I'm gonna go around. I'm excited to see your shed when you, oh, listen, I talked to an electrician today. So he's coming on either Friday or Saturday. And I have to do the whole like permit for the power for the shed. It's going to be storage and like other stuff. Okay, this one. Oh, it's this one.
Okay, let me go on that upside down.
Is that what it says to do?
If you have low pressure, if you're high blood pressure side, and I'm gonna drink some more water.
Go lay on your side.
Drink some water.
Because if you can't get it down, you are going to have to go to the hospital. I hate to tell you, sis.
So I just go out in the garage because normally there's a big thing of like water out there.
Uh-huh.
And like there's never any soda. I go out there, there's no waters.
Yeah.
And like 3 things of soda. But I just found this water in the fridge in here, so I'm sealing it. I don't know if it was.
Yeah, we also have filtered water in the fridge. Just saying.
Well, that's true. I didn't think about that.
That's right. We're a spoiled bunch with our bottled water and stuff. How high is her blood pressure? It was 180, what? 180 something over 187.
Yeah, it was 187 over 124, then it was 122, then it was 112.
Okay, well the machine tested her. It was the bottom number was 120 something. The manual, when the nurse did it manually, it was 112. So 187 over 112,
Yeah.
not good. Not good. But she hasn't had her medication, so no excuse. Just saying. Just saying. You got your first tattoo at 54? That's awesome. That's awesome. Some people don't like tattoos and they kind of like frown upon them. A lot of people who are like, I don't want to offend anyone, but like a lot of people who are religious or have, you know, religious reasons, they're just like, they don't think that it's appropriate. And some people are like, I feel like it's okay. I think it's a personal thing. I have tattoos. I don't feel convicted. Some people do. Do I want a boatload of them? No, not really. They're rather painful. But they're, you know, to each their own. Did they tell her to go to the ER now? No. That is dangerous. I will pray for her. Same. 100%. You said the bottom number's down to 107?
Yeah.
Well, she's going to lay on her left side. She's going to check it again momentarily. That's why you don't want the pain. It depends on where you get them. It could, I mean, it's not as painful in certain areas. But yeah, it can be painful. It can be painful. These are going to be so adorable. Spring's coming, y'all. The pollen has arrived in Georgia. We saw it this morning. At least it's, you know, swap arms. Yeah, she did it. That's what she did, is she like did the little like automatic one on her right arm, and then she took it manually on her left arm. So don't like needles. Practice controlled breathing. Dr. Numb, and you'll have no pain. Feels like they're writing on you. What? What? I literally fell asleep when they were tattooing my ankle over. Oh my gosh, that's awful. Deborah, Pollen's in Florida. I like to get a tattoo, but I can't decide what to get. I did, mine all have some sort of like personal meaning to me. Because I'm like, once you get it, you got to live with it. You know, type of thing. Prayers for April. I agree. I agree. 130 over 80. Did I read your comment? They're going by rather quick, so I didn't see it, but, oh, and Bob's back. The bucket of blessing, so I'm gonna gift away something. Hand close to your heart when taking it. Oh, is Mark already asleep? No, Mark's actually at a meeting. My husband goes to AA meetings every Tuesday, and sometimes he goes on Fridays. So that's where he is every Tuesday, in case anyone wanted to know. We need a rattan peace sign. Ooh, awesome. Yeah, so my husband's been going to meetings for over a year now. Very proud of him. Very proud of him. It's a topic that most people don't discuss. I already put brown over here. But yes. April's sober date is May 21st. 22nd. 22nd. And then my husband's sober date is literally what, December 22nd? Something like that. Y'all, it was an interesting year. It was an interesting year. But yeah, he's doing really good. All right, so these go on top of these. I'm just gonna go ahead and stain them. Hello, Beth. I would be so proud of him too. I really am. I really am. It's difficult because here's the thing about real life is people don't talk about the hard things. You know, it's like your test is your testimony, but it's like people get it backwards. And I know that there's some people who are like, you should not, you shouldn't discuss things when you go through them. You need to discuss things when you've overcame them. I'm like, that's the thing that people struggle with most is the going through the things to get on the other side of going through the things. I just feel like it's so backwards. But I don't know. I feel like there's people who struggle with things and it gets them in trouble, which is what happened to him. It reveals a side of you that you don't realize is a thing. And then it opens a door for like extreme depression, mental health issues. If you or anyone is struggling, needs help, please visit whatever website it is. I don't know what it is, but it's like the thing that you see on TVs. And it's like there's helplines and stuff like that. Like that, truly, honestly. Call a local professional or go see someone because there's so much shame behind admitting you have a problem or thinking you have it under control, that when you think you have it under control and you don't have it under control, it takes control. Like that's the battle. That's literally the battle. Yeah, it is. Like, he has battled with alcoholism and drugs his whole life. Well, not his whole life, most of his life. Not so much the drugs while we've been married because he's not been a user of those things, but it was like infrequent drinking. It wasn't like heavy. It didn't become a problem until his dad passed away. That was like the triggering tipping point. And it was that didn't talk to anyone, didn't deal with the grief, didn't deal with like the regrets. Like there's something that usually will set it off or like make it come back and rear its ugly head. And it was like a cycle. It was like every year at the same time that was the solution. It was to escape the loss. And it's not really my story to tell, but he's talked about it before. And so like just to try to like put things in perspective is, it's just, life is hard. Life is hard. We're battling things. Depression is real. Loss is real. Anxiety is real. Each person goes through things differently. I don't want to say I hate to read the comments, but I think it's interesting reading the comments of people who are like, well, this is how we, like, that's why we share our stories, is because how we each handle things. Some things may work for some and not work for others. Like what works for him may not be a thing for you. Like we don't have any alcohol in this house at all anymore. And before it was like not really that much of an issue, and then it became an issue. Your 4-year sober date will be August. Oh my gosh. August 31st. Well, congratulate. That is a huge accomplishment. It's a huge accomplishment. So yeah, when he, like Tuesdays, that's why some Tuesdays I'm here, I'm like I'm on super late, because like he'll come home and then he's only gone for a little bit, and then that way I can like talk to him. But yeah, it's a battle. It truly is a battle that we're fighting. Your husband chose drinking over the family. Well, I'm so sorry to hear that. I mean, I've had those conversations where I've shared my feelings of like, this is what I feel like. It does, even when I didn't understand it. I feel like it's just a choice you make not to do something. But for some people, it's not a choice. It's a battle. So, crafting and chatting, all the things. Listen, it's real life. You can pretend like your life ain't real all day long, but life is real. People experience stuff. People go through things. People struggle. People feel like they don't feel like they can fit in. People feel like they don't have anyone who understands them. People feel like people are going to constantly judge them. I've been there 100%. In reality, I post videos on the internet, and technically I have like the potential to have all the eyes of the world. Not really, but when, you know, the thing is when you have, like, there's people watching right now, but this has been on so many people's screens that they've either scrolled, stopped and listened for a moment. They'll watch it on the replay. Sometimes the videos will have like 50,000 eyeballs have seen this video. And sometimes I think, what is the equivalent of like 50,000 people? That's a lot. That's a lot of people. So yeah, it's easy to feel like you have the people judging you constantly or always, you know. So I feel like if we're going to be real, and I'm going to be on the internet, there's things we need to be real about. With a respectful sense, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, but people would ask, like, why doesn't Mark come on anymore? I'm like, Mark's going through his own things. If he wants to come and talk about things, he will. If not, that's okay too. There's no requirement that that's a thing. But, you know, him and his life comes far, like, before anything that relates to anything in my business. You know, I don't let him come there very often. I try to be like, listen, I don't want you to have the burdens of all the things, because he does. He gets super worried. Like the other, like Saturday night, I was at work till like me and April were both there till like 11 o'clock. So we were there so late. Or was that before we left? When we were there till like 11. Was that before we left? I think it might have been before we left to go out of town. Yeah, I think it's before we left. So he sees how hard I work, and he worries, and I get it. Like, this is what it's like to build a small business. You know, you got to do all the things. but it's all good. All right, let me put this back together really, really quick. Like, let's see. Y'all, this is precious. Absolutely precious. Oh my stinking goodness. That is adorable. Now, I do have some ribbon. I'm not really sure if I want to do this. I was thinking of putting like burlap behind, but then I was like, I don't really know about that. I don't really know about that. But I think that's really cute. Okay, so that one is sanded. That one is done. This one, let's go ahead and do this one. These are really cute. How adorable, right? Right. All right, let's do this. So that one's sanded. That goes on top of there. Y'all have done worn a hole in here. So yeah, we have new spring and a couple Easter. We have some minis. We have some everyday new stuff. We've got cute stuff. Cute stuff. But tonight, I wasn't planning on doing these. I was gonna do the little flower bunches, and then I forgot to bring home the rest of the stuff because I left so abruptly. Let's put this on too. Stop it. This is just absolutely stinking adorable. So cute. Okay, last one is this one. Oh, thank you. Mental health issues are the most disrespected. I believe, I agree. I think mental health issues are very misunderstood. So I don't know if you guys watch this. I didn't watch it when it was happening. And so I watched it, I started watching it the other night. The Crumbly case with the Oxford high school teenager, and then the mom and the dad and the hearings and all the things. And I started watching and I was like, I have mixed feelings personally about my opinions on that whole situation. Because first of all, I'm not them. Don't know them. I'm just listening as an outsider, hearing all the things, observing. I think it's really hard when you ask someone to judge you as a jury. I don't know that I could ever be on a jury because I feel like I don't feel like I can do that. Anyways, so I was watching the Miller hearing, trying to just wrap my head around the whole thing. And I was like, he's a 15-year-old child, an underdeveloped brain, isolated, alone. And one of the doctors testified that came in representation of, y'all, I could start an entire show on my opinions of things like this. The doctor who came in, I believe, for the prosecution, and she was trying to pick apart Dr. King's perspective. If you did not watch this case, you should go watch it. It's very difficult. So I will just go ahead and tell you that it is very difficult, but I want to understand the psychology of people and why people do the things that they do and all the things. And so I'm watching and I'm like, what you see happening is someone, in my opinion, who's acting out, okay? Trying to get attention, trying to get his, the only friend he has that he talks to, he's very dark in his discussions with. He's very trusting of this person, but he's very dark, and he's trying to be away, okay? And I'm like, but does he really feel that way? I don't really know. But I feel like he is a child. A child, okay? This doctor literally said she did not believe he had a lick of mental health issues. I don't understand that. Because some sort of home life, your environment, a lot of different things. He wanted to be seen. He wanted to be famous. He wanted to be remembered. He wanted to be something in a completely negative way. And that made me very sad. And I know that that's kind of crazy to think, like, how could you sympathize with someone who did such bad things? How does Jesus forgive us every day? Like, I don't understand how Jesus is Jesus with all the things that we do in this world. And I get it, like, he's Jesus. But I'm trying to sympathize or empathize with another person who is a child. And I cannot understand that whole case of, like, how that even came about. Like, how do you go and do those things unless you have serious issues? Y'all, I got opinions on that one because like a child. And I know kids do bad things and kids got consequences, but that kid is 15 and he got put in jail for life. He is a broken child that needs help. And I was watching one of the news segments, and they said the most engaged he was when people were talking about whether or not they felt like there was hope for rehabilitation for him. And it's like this, it's like, I'm just portraying my own opinion of like what I saw, but I'm like, when you see him look up and he's looking up for someone to be like, okay, Tom, can you fix me? Am I fixable? Am I broken? He's a broken human who did bad things. And I just think to myself, that is a child sitting in a prison who is not, like, what a disservice. It breaks my heart for, like, the humanity aspect of it. Like, yes, punishment, you have consequences, you did horrible things, you did all those bad things. But oh my gosh, like, it's so hard. It is so freaking hard. And I'm like, how could I ever sit on a jury and not think to myself, my God, those families are never going to get their family members back, their children back. Those people are never going to get their normal back. But I just kept sitting there watching this whole the court case. And he has nothing. And maybe he's a dark individual. Maybe he is. But then when you when they were reading like some of his text messages to people and like the way he would plead with his parents and like want them to like, when he talked about what times he felt normal was when his mom and dad were with him. He was literally cast away like trash. And that's what he treated other people like. Like, I just cannot. It's sad. It's so sad. But the way the prosecution just, like, I really, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. And then he played it off. Like, when he would say, help me, and he was like, no, never mind. I don't even think he knew what help looked like. You know, this is speculation. This is literally my opinion. Like, I'm just giving my 2 cents. Like, I feel like what I observed, I have to watch the way that I say things. People take things like, you know, I know all the things. I don't know anything. I literally am just giving my opinion based on a court case that I watched and things that I read. But what I gathered is like, he wants help, but then I feel like I don't think he understood what help looked like. But what absolutely was like mind-boggling is when he was arrested, taken to jail. He's literally repeatedly on like repeat mode. God, why didn't you stop it? And why didn't you save her? I don't understand where the context of that, but he was asking God, why didn't you stop this? This is a 15-year-old trying to process life. So when you wrap your head around that, I just am like, how do you make sense of something so complex? How do you make sense of, listen, the spiritual world that we are around is real. He was dark. He was broken. He was all those things, did bad things. But I just don't understand from the child's perspective. I don't understand. That was one thing I was struggling with. So, y'all, I'm just thoughts, and like, this is like all, I don't know what to say. I don't even know what to say. It's the Crumbly case. It's the Oxford High School case. I can't say SHOOTER. He was saying like he idolized people who did bad things to become famous, rather than idolizing people who did good things to become famous and be remembered and feel like he's making an impact in the world. This is the mindset of a 15-year-old thinking, oh, how do you make an impact? How do people remember you? How do you make history? Like, do bad things. Like, that's not the path to take. It's not the path to take. Anyways. Regardless, he needs to have consequences. But I also believe that when you are a juvenile and you've done things so badly, listen, there should be some sort of state funds or some sort of something. I don't even know about state funds, y'all. Like, there should be some sort of something to, like, at least get these kids counseling and help. Because you know what he's going to get now? Nothing. He's going to appeal. He's going to be battling a case rather than healing, working on healing and like, even if he's in the jail for the rest of his life, like, he could still mentally rehabilitate himself for himself to at least have some worth. And maybe I'm completely wrong. Maybe I'm completely wrong. I don't know, y'all. I could be. It was out of Michigan. His dad goes to trial soon. That's right. I watched it on YouTube. If you if you search on YouTube, the Crumbly case. Oh my gosh. It's very sad. Absolutely. Oh, when I started following you in 22, joined the Crafty Crate, didn't get the first one, but I bought it when you released it. So the day I went out and got all the ones from 22 and have been working on them. I am so proud of you, Edith. Just finished Christmas in July. I just wanted to watch in the beginning. I will post pictures of them. Listen, you're not the only one. I've been challenging people. Get out your craft boxes and get crafty. Like, do something to pass the time, at least, you know, be creative in some aspect. But y'all, look at how cute that is. Look at how adorable. All right, let's put the stand together. So each stand has a big and a little. So there's a big piece and a little piece that looks like this. Y'all, this is going to be an interesting video. Whoever watches the replay, bless it. That's all I can say. I've laughed till I've cried. We've talked about really sad things. We've talked about really real things. So crazy. Oh, go together. Go together. All right. Now I'm going to glue it. Let's glue it. Oh, let me add some glue on the side. So yeah, after I watched the Miller hearing, that's what they call it. I don't know what the Miller case is. Oh, thank you, Dana. I don't know what the Miller I think it has to do with minors and like life in prison. like things you have to like prove or consider for like a life in prison term, and mitigating factors or some sort of criteria. And so he did plead guilty. He did do that. And then his mom went on trial, and I believe her sentencing comes up in April. So her trial just like literally finished not that long ago. And then the dad's is coming up soon. And so one of the jurors for the mother said that she felt that the parents were responsible because, from what she gathered, the cable lock was never out of the bag and on the thing, the, GUN. And so the last person to have it in their possession was her when they went to the shooting range. And it was left in her car, and it was not properly secured as a adult. So the child got a hold of it. Yeah, you watch that in trial, and it was so just sad and tragic. Oh my gosh, yes. Oh my gosh, yes. I felt so... It was so many things I thought and felt and just went through my mind watching. Like, number one, other parents lost their children as well. But then you have other parents to the person who took these children's lives, who are draining bank accounts and literally saying, we're effed. There ain't no attorney in this world that's going to get him out of it. We have to think for ourselves. Like, they literally dumped on their son. Who does that? Who does that? I'll be like, am I going to jail? Take me. But I am not going to let my son be without me. Who does that? Don't understand. Don't understand. Those are my thoughts. Hey.
Hello.
How was it?
It's good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Did you forget something? Oh. Look at my phone. Aren't they cute?
Yeah, I see there was a day with the Riley, Avery, and Sawyer.
Oh, the rabbit car, or the car with the rabbit ears. Those are super cute too. The Easter basket tags. Everyone's saying hello to Mark.
Hello.
He has to get up at the crack of dawn. At least he doesn't have to go very far. Oh. How's the pizza?
Delicious.
Yeah?
Delicious.
Yeah, he's done walked in, loved the flowers. He's done gone to the room. How's April? Your blood pressure? She's coming to check it. Okay, let me let it dry. These are super cute. She's coming to check. Okay, let me let that one dry. And let's do this last one. Y'all, these are adorable. Oh my goodness. You're cold? Well, you were just saying you were hot.
Yeah. When we were at the doctor's office, I was.
She's checking. Oh. They purchased it. Yeah. It's called Stickfast. Stickfast. They said you're supposed to like.
There's a thing on here that you don't take it unless you have it holding in the right spot.
Yeah.
Roll it upside down.
These are so precious. There we go. So I had to get it lined up. Flat feet on the floor and right an arm at height, heart height. Yes. Cheers. She is. Check, check.
Yay.
Well.
It's 148 over 97.
Well, look at
better.
you. 148 over 97.
97 is still really not good.
Well,
But it's so much better than
I would rather have a 97 than a 112. And the one number was a 120 number.
Yeah, it was 124. Then it was 122.
Yeah.
And then when she manually did it, it was 120.
We have some flowers coming. Yeah, we have other flowers coming. The bottom is still high. Yes, it is better. I agree. Oh, she's checking it on the other side.
You know, sometimes, so whenever I was doing like my CNA class and stuff, we had to learn how to take blood pressure, and they say that like it can be different in.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, this just gave me an error message, so you know.
She's on blood pressure medicine. She's just been out of it and didn't prioritize that, and then she ran out while we were gone. Yeah.
And then she told herself, "You feel fine," and
She ain't fine. You ever do a cute raccoon? We have more things coming. I was primarily focusing on like getting the rest of our Easter out, releasing the rest of like our spring stuff. We're going to start doing some everyday type of things. Things like, I do a lot of home decor type of stuff, but I really want to do some that are, y'all, the cat and the dog were so fun and popular.
I love the cat and the dog.
The cat and the dog, right? So what is it?
This arm says it's 147 over 101.
Yeah, so.
I think the other one's fine.
Yeah, but whatever you're doing, you need to like keep doing. Your legs weren't crossed?
No.
How cute. Okay, we're going to put a little raffia on here. Give me just a second. Love some raffia. Okay, these are so absolutely precious. These are a kit from my shop. I did not put the link because I've totally forgot about it. I'll have to get that for you guys. Where'd I put that raffia? Oh, there it is. And then I'm going to do, we're going to do I'm going to pick 2 people to send a random. These are random. We already have these boxed up. They're already on a shelf. They're ready to go. They're just random kits that we have packed up. We are going to gift them and send them out.
Is this a notebook or is this a different notebook?
No, that's a different. It's this one right here, but I don't know if this is the one. I think this is the one. Yes. Yeah, this is the Bob.
The Bob book.
The Bob book.
Do you have a pen? You normally have one in your little spinny thing.
Probably, maybe, I don't really know for sure. Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, I'm just gonna tie a little bow.
Oh my gosh, those are so cute.
Aren't they precious?
Yes.
This is not really a little bow. I feel like a bow needs to be thicker. It needs to be thicker. Let's do a little thicker. So let me use this. Let me just wear it down just a little bit. You're loving them. Thank you. All right. This raffia, for whatever reason, is super stiff. Aw, thank you. April looks cozy in that blanket.
I am cozy. Oh, that's cute. They're cute little though.
Right, but then I feel like it's so weird shaped. Like it's not loopy.
Loopy.
Like the loops are not like, oh, like, see how it's boxy?
I mean,
I gotta shape it.
it's all right.
Hello, everyone. April, do you want to scroll the comments?
Yes. Here?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to scroll now.
She's gonna pick random, hold on. Let's give them 5 minutes in case
Okay.
people are silent watchers. Y'all, number one, don't be a silent watcher. Number two, we like when you talk to us. I read all the comments. Number three, like if you see my stuff, just acknowledge, like, you can leave a little thing and we just, that's how I remember people's names and like get to know them is like when the comments that they leave. So number one, Bob is a bucket of blessing. So we have this bin. It's a bin of blessing, but it's a bucket.
Box of blessing.
Box, whatever.
It comes in a box.
But it's a B-O-B, okay? It's the acronym Bob, okay? So Bob is back. We wanted to start that. Tomorrow's Valentine's Day. Let's do it for a little bit. So we want to be able to send out some things to like give back to people, okay? We just got done with a super busy time. Now we're getting into where it's not as busy. Hallelujah, praise the Lord. Although we do enjoy being busy. It'll come back again. It'll come back around. Where are my scissors?
Oh, you took them. We took them with us.
Oh, I
remember?
did. I did take them. Are they in that one? If not, I think there's scissors over there on the cutting. Okay. Y'all, my stuff is still packed over there. But anyways, Bob, so we have these kits that we put into a bin, and then she will randomly pack them into boxes and write Bob on them. We have no idea what's in them. So the Bob from the bucket goes into a box, and it becomes like a box of blessings. So anyways, nevertheless, that's what we're going to randomly scroll. She's going to randomly scroll and pick for, okay? Anywho. All right, they've had enough warning.
All right, guys.
She's going to pick. She's going to do the thing.
Oop.
Oh,
Why
you
isn't
got
it
to
scrolling.
here. Oh,
It's being weird.
that is very unusual.
Oh, there it goes.
There we go. We had all the things on the screen.
Whoever this is.
Jennifer McCormick Poole. Woohoo!
Yay!
Hold on. Let me shorten my loops really quick. All right. So Today is 2/13/24. Jennifer McCormick. The R and the M is all one, okay? Poole.
That is
It
correct.
is what it is. Okay. Bob. We're gonna send you a Bob. Okay. She's gonna scroll again here momentarily. So this time, let's wait just a minute. And then sometimes like what I like to do is the absolute very last comment that I see. Like I'll scroll up and then the last one I see.
Like at the very bottom?
Yeah, like pops up.
Okay, I see.
Yeah. That way everyone feels like, you know, because sometimes we scroll back a little bit.
Yeah.
With the scrolling up and down, up and down. Yeah. All right. There's bow number 2. That is not straight. Okay, bow number 2, bow number 1. Those are so precious.
Yes, they really are. Those cute little, those bows
Aren't
just
they
make it.
just cute?
Yes.
All right, last one, last bow. They're actually cute without the bow. They really are. They really are.
Okay, ready to scroll?
Sure.
All right, I'm scrolling, people.
Knock yourself out.
So like the very last one at the bottom, you mean?
Yep. What's it say?
BK Ebert.
BK Ebert.
Branny.
Woohoo! Woohoo!
Yippee-yi-yo,
All right, 2 random boxes are gonna go out tomorrow. That looks like fun. You should paint yours. Tina, of course. I need me some Bob. I was thinking about that the other day and I was like, we bring Bob back. I wonder if people think he's an actual guy.
Where's Bob?
Like who's Bob?
The ladies love Bob.
Yeah, the ladies love Bob. The ladies love some Bob. It's too funny. Y'all, we've had a one eventful night tonight. Okay, lots of random things. Woo! You never won anything ever? Stop it. Seriously? So BK is Brenny. She's so super sweet. She's been around for a while. Gosh. As far back as I can remember. Like, she's been around for a minute. She's so super sweet. Didn't she send you like a tree or something?
She did. So I was somewhere and I really wanted a Christmas tree in my room.
Yeah.
Like so really bad. But someone was like, no. So she bought a Christmas tree and sent it to me. It was so sweet. I put it in
Wow.
my room and I decorated it.
Really?
Yes. It
Oh,
was so sweet.
that is so sweet. Look, it comes back. It comes back around.
Right. It sure does.
Comes back around. Bob can be a real good friend. Yes. Yeah.
Right back.
You have so many crafty crates. You need to be painted. I just can't make myself go to the basement to craft. Connie, girl, get you a box. Come upstairs. Listen, get you a little bucket. Put some of the things in it. Put your stuff in there and be like, I'm going to do it. I'm going to swoop me off an area. I'm going to sit down. I'm going to do the thing. I'm going to have the best time. You got to do the thing, girl. Janice, just make the choice to quit. I believe I said that to someone else who had asked me. Like, you got to just do it. Look how cute that is.
It's adorable.
With the little bow on there. Y'all, normally I don't do a lot of raffia like throughout the year. But Vanessa, who some of y'all probably already follow her, she has I'll Be Crafty. She did her little leprechaun kit at the mastermind, and she added like raffia, and I was like, stop it. I would have.
Did she? I didn't see it.
Yes, girl. She did such a cute job.
Our leprechaun was so cute. But I didn't see the end result that had the raffia.
Yeah, the video that I did had hers had the raffia on it.
I bet it's beautiful.
Yes. It was super duper cute. Okay, let's let that one dry. Now let's do this one. Let's make this a little bit shorter. Just a little bit. And then tomorrow, maybe tomorrow, we shall see. Tomorrow, just trying to think. Tomorrow's Wednesday. I was trying to think of what I have on like my absolute agenda have to get done. Number one, I have to get the April box done. And yes, I know it is February and we are cutting our April craft box. But y'all, it takes so long to cut it. Are you supposed to do anything to prepare for Thursday's box? Nancy, on the insert, it literally just make sure that you inspect your box, that everything is there. I really want you to be like, if you want to use a little tool that was in your box and you want to start pushing your pieces out, you can, or you can leave them in and paint them in the way that they are, okay? I'm going to leave mine just because it's going to be so much easier to paint that way because there's a lot of small parts. Some people have started already like pushing theirs out. There's a trick that I want to show you guys. I'm going to be doing a video that's how to remove pieces that are tabbed because we don't want you to break them. They're really delicate, but we have a lot of pieces that fall through our machines. And then we have, y'all, it takes a long time to pull these off. So we've started tabbing the kits. When I say tab, there's a little piece that doesn't quite cut all the way through that creates like a little tab. And so your piece stays in like a frame. So we can pull that whole thing off rather quickly to like reset the machine to get it cutting the next thing. So we've been cutting things that have tabs. One example is a lot of you guys got the snowman in a birdhouse. A lot of y'all got the the tiny turkey, the Merry Christmas, a lot of the like new little mini Christmas things. Those were all in a tabbed piece because all of these parts want to fall through the machine that are super small, like the little hands. Our grate is like, it's a larger piece. It's a larger honeycomb bed. It looks like a honeycomb. And so the smaller we do our kits, the smaller the pieces are and the easier they are to fall through. And then we do a lot of like layers and details and extras and like little hearts and little centers of stuff, eyeballs, little buttons. You name it, all of those things like to magically disappear and fall through into the bottom, and then they get lost in the sea of all the pieces, and sometimes we don't even know it. So we're trying to like improve that. So anywho, there's nothing really you need to do to prep. Pick your colors if you want to. It's completely up to you. So these are our little flowers. They are the rattan daisies. Super cute for spring. This would be awesome on a tiered tray, in your kitchen, on a built-in, on a stack of books. layer them. You can put them individually. You can do so many different things with these. These are really fun. They're just awesome to decorate with. But you could use these year round. And then you could also do these kind of neutral if you wanted to do like wood centers that are not a color. You could do them on the more neutral side. You can do them a blue, pink, whatever you like, okay? So these are called the rattan daisies. I was gonna show you something else and then I completely got distracted. I don't remember what it was. Oh, I'm so glad you're so excited. Will you be painting, using paint or markers on Thursday? I'll probably be using paint, although I'm not saying that I won't use markers. We may use them, but my intention is to use paint. Sometimes it's easier to use markers with the smaller stuff. But not everyone has markers, and so I just don't want to like make that a requirement. Some people do, and if people don't have markers, they just use paint anyways. Like, there's ways to improvise. I always talked in the Creative Haven about how we are able to improvise, create alternatives and solutions for every problem that we have. We will troubleshoot it. So if you don't have markers, there's no pressure to buy them. If you know, there's no pressure. If you only have markers, there's no pressure to buy paint. Like, there's just no expectation. Use what you have. Start where you are. That's really honestly how I feel. We'll be doing more paint classes. Yes. So we actually have the paint classes we have scheduled. We have them, they're listed in my shop. So our next class is the St. Patrick's Clover. I'll pull that up and show you guys in case you did not know where to go find it. I will give you a quick way to do that. So, let's see. Let me flip this. So sorry. Flip it. There we go. Y'all, ever since I got back, I've been battling like all the things, the allergies, all the things. So number one, you can read all the things, right? This is an iPad. Your navigation may look different on your phone. You may have like 3 lines up here on your phone. Look there. If you tap those 3 lines, you're going to get this menu that's spread out across the top. It's going to be long. If you tap where it says shop menu, this is what comes up, okay, right here on the side. It says newest products, weekly deals, clearance, live shopping, crafty crate, all kits, shop by season, shop by holiday, shop everyday kits, shop interchangeable, paint your own earrings, paint with amber. Do you see where it says paint with amber? Right there. So there's one way to get to it. And then on this page, all of our, they're called collections in the shop. All of our collections are right here on the home page. So you can actually, let's go back. You can see all of them on the main front page of the shop, okay? And if you go all the way to the bottom, it says paint with amber. Now, this says access paint with amber classes. This collection includes both free and paid classes. Dates are listed for classes that have dates. You see that there? So for example, this one we did free. We put the date. That date is passed. So now if you sign up for this one, our system is going to email you the supply list, and in that supply list is your tracer and the video. You don't even have to join the Facebook group. So now that it's done, everything goes straight to your email. Make sure that you are logged in whenever you do these, because some people have been saying they didn't get their emails. It's because they weren't logged in. Because it's free, it doesn't require you to sign up for an account. So I really didn't want to make it required, but then I realized that the only way that you're going to get the thing is to your email. So you have to have the email. And then over here, this one was the heart flowers in a pot. So we painted that live. That was not necessarily a class. I did that live. I showed you how I found this thing on Pinterest. It was inspiring. I freehanded it. Then I traced my drawing or my painting and I made it into something that you can download. So if you are not good at drawing, there was that. And then we did our 2-night class. We did this. These are very beginner friendly. And as these evolve, they'll become a little bit harder. They'll be a little more challenging. And so that's why when you take these, if you just like watching, that's one thing. But we really want you to take action. So we have lots of free practice, okay? And so this one is already passed. Even though this class is it's $15 to take both of them. Now when you sign up for this one, we've already had a few people already sign up. They don't have to join the group. The replay is in the supply list. There's a link that takes you directly to the video. So you don't even have to join a Facebook group. Once it's no longer live, you get it sent to you. So this one is February 24th. This is our free paint night right here. We're going to do this together. If you want to sign up for that one, we're going to send you the supply list and the tracer. There's no video because it's not been done yet. So that one will be on the 24th. And then on March 8th and 9th, right there is the dates at the top. It tells you March 8th and 9th is this workshop. Now this is $15 for these 2 nights. And you're going to get those, and we're going to do both of these. Now, these are inspiration. Doesn't mean we're going to do these exactly like this. We may add in some other things. We may change it up completely. The goal is for you to have an understanding of like what we're doing. And then you can start to look and see your progress. We started here. We've done these things. When you sign up for these paid classes, you also get practice tracers that you can practice with, okay? There's 4 different ones. I send them to you. In fact, I will show you what they look like. These are your practices. These are your 4 practice bonuses that I give you. And this is like your homework. Okay. If you're in the free classes, you don't have those. You don't have those. But that's what I gave as kind of like a bonus to people who like signed up. And then we'll have like another 4 practice ones when this one releases. And so it's just a fun way for me to like challenge you, like take action, get your paintbrushes out, practice. You don't have to have a canvas. You can have cardstock. You can have a cardboard. Our upcoming projects that we're going to be doing in the future, we're going to do some of these on cardboard because let's face it, there's people who do not have access to like canvases, or they don't want to like, they're like, oh girl, I got a ton of cardboard. Okay, I'm going to show you how to do that. So this one right here is the Easter free paint night. It's that bunny with the carrot, super duper cute. We have an Easter class that once this class is done, the Easter class will release. Now the Easter class is not going to be a live class. I'm going to record those because March 15th, as you can see, is baby month. It is baby month. And so we're not really sure when Sawyer is going to come. So I am going to do the free class. I'm going to film it live. It'll be on the 15th of March. But Easter is at the end of the month. And so I don't want to say, hey, yeah, let me do that. And then I can't commit to that because now we've got a baby coming. So the Easter class will be pre-recorded. The links will already be in there, and I'm not posting it yet, but I'm going to work on it this week so that I can go ahead and get that done. So that will be the only one that will not be a live class. And then you have the spring. So April 20th is this one. This one's super cute for spring. There'll be a spring class that is paid that will also be offered. And then I recently did the church. So the church is a free tracer, okay? And as you can see, this is what we have so far. These are basic, they're simple. I am not trying to show off. I'm not trying to do anything other than challenge you at a beginner level. And it says right here, great for beginners. I don't want to make this so challenging and like intimidating. I want there to be a great foundation of basic, easy, great for beginner classes to get us started. I want to build the portfolio so that people can have, look at how many things are free. There's all these free things. So give more than you ask. Okay. This one is not free and this one is not free. So, you can take just free ones. You can also take these two. I spend a lot of time teaching and guiding and giving examples, rooting for you, cheering you on. We've had a lot of people that are like, I don't do craft kits, but they have now found a new passion for painting that they did not think that they had. And so that makes me really excited. People are proud of themselves. It's a different thing that, I love to paint. I absolutely love to paint. I enjoy it for myself. And I feel like if other people could discover that, maybe that they would enjoy it too. And, it's very relaxing. April was telling me the other day, she was like, I feel so intimidated by the white space. Like, what do I do with the white space? So having something like a tracer and not such a blank canvas that you have to like imagine like, well, what do I want to paint today? Well, start with tracing things. Start with doing a tracer, and then gradually okay, challenge yourself. Go on to Pinterest and like find something and you're like, okay, let me try this. Practice makes progress. You're probably not going to be awesome in the beginning. That's the other thing. It's like, give yourself room to fail. Give yourself permission to not be good. Give yourself permission to practice and grow. And then the more you do that, the more your confidence will build. And then our goal is that we want you to buy our craft kits. We want you to be an experienced painter. We want to be able to offer paint classes without requiring someone to purchase a craft kit. Like, how do we do that? How do we offer painting tutorials in a different setting where someone can practice, where they feel like, well, I don't get the same results because you're crafting a craft kit and I'm crafting on cardboard. So this is a great place to build the foundation on something that is not a wood cutout related thing. But then you can, find ways to incorporate like other surfaces, whether it's wood, canvas, paper, fabric, cardboard, foam board. There's just, there's so many different things that you can paint on. Glass, metal. It's really, truly endless. Okay. So my goal was I've got a ton of videos teaching people how to paint furniture. It's a different kind of paint. It's a chalk paint. It's a different finish. It's a different, but some people don't have that transition like I do. Like, to me, paint's paint. I can paint over here. I can paint over there. I can paint anywhere because I have a different brain and I have a different way of troubleshooting things, and I'm not afraid to try stuff. And I'm like, what happens if I do this? I am very curious. I'm a very curious person. I'm super interested in certain things. I don't really care if I fail. I'm like, okay, well, that's what happens when I do that. It's how you build your knowledge base. So, so many people are afraid to that's why when someone's like, well, can you use that? Why not? I don't see why you can't. Try it. See what happens. You don't need permission to try something. You just need to be willing to accept what happens next. And a lot of what happens next is either it works or it didn't. And if you thought it was going to go one way and it went another way, well, that's new knowledge. Now you have something else to think, okay, well, next time I want that look, I'm going to do that thing. So it's a lot of discovery and it's challenging, and it's a fun adventure, and it's that curiosity. It's a confidence builder. It's also giving you permission to try new things. You don't need someone to give you permission. You give yourself permission. So, it's just, I feel like when you're building that creative foundation with someone and you want to build them up and get them started, it's start simple. So I want this to be beginner friendly. I want this to be for someone who's never picked up a paintbrush, who has just bought their first thing of paint. I want this to be so, I want you to see, look what you did. And that was when we did the lovebirds, the lovebird couple. I was so proud of people. I was so proud of the people who were like, look what I did. It was my first time. And I cannot believe I did this. I could work on this. I can work on this, but I did this. And then there was a couple of people who were like, I was looking at it and it got me thinking. And I was like, well, what if I did this? And so I added this and I changed this. And that is exactly the result I was trying to achieve. I'm giving my time to teach the things that I have learned over many years away to people. So that's my charity. That's my give back. And so when I charge for something else, I'm not going to be like everything in my business is free. That's not real. But there are ways that I can find to give back. And I want to do those things. I do all these videos. I show you how to paint the daisies. We do all the tutorials. But this is something different. This is for the people who are like, I'm not really sure if I want to do craft kits. I'm not really sure if I want to do your wood cutouts. I'm not really sure if I want to do that antique lock and try that really cool finish. Can you imagine a new person who has no experience buying that lock and key, and then maybe they're bold, maybe they're brave, maybe they're courageous, maybe they are like, I'm willing to do it. And they do it for the first time. I can't imagine someone who's never done that purchases and then feels the confidence, like maybe they are. But y'all, that is not common. Most people do not buy my craft kits as a beginner. And if they do, a lot of them have them sitting in boxes. And I need to figure out how to change that for people. How do I get people to get their craft kits out of the boxes? This is a problem solution. Let's start with paint classes. Let's start building their skill set. Let's pour into these people. Let's bring the paintbrush out and build their confidence. So these are the things that we talk about. Like, this is the brainstorming that happens. And this is like when I'm having like business meetings and discussions, I'm noticing a lot of people that are like, yeah, they buy all the things. They love them, but then they don't paint them. Why is that? Well, a lot of them are like, well, I've never painted before. And I'm like, I don't want people to just buy my stuff to buy it. I want them to buy it and actually like enjoy them, paint them, have fun with them. And so I am like, that's really what I wanted to work on, is like, I loved the Creative Haven. I truly did. But I wanted to be able to take my time in a different way. And this is not to like downplay like our experience in the Creative Haven. Really, truly, it's not. This was about getting to the core of something, not only for myself, but for other people. There's Dollar Tree groups, a dime a dozen. There's Dollar Tree crafters, a dime a dozen. They're everywhere. Lots of creative, inspirational people, lots of talented people. And I just felt like I needed to take myself in a different direction. And that is why I wanted to focus on developing the painting side of my business. Dollar Tree crafting is few and far between. We do them if we feel like it, but it's not like something we do very often anymore. I'm sure you've noticed. My business is the products that we manufacture, and my business is empowering and teaching creative people, and teaching people who are not creative people to channel and uncover their inner creative. So when you look at the mission, the core mission of something, and why someone does something, why I do it is not because I want to get rich, which that would be just a byproduct. I'm like, I want to be successful. I want to be successful, and I want to build my future and, prepare for the fact that my husband and I are getting old. I've said that a lot. But my core mission is, number one, I want to be able to have flexibility in my life. I want to own my own business. Number two, I want to use the things that I am good at to give to other people. Check. I feel like I'm super creative. I am a dreamer, idea maker. I'm a hot mess. Some of you guys know me so much that this is just, I'm just repeating. But there are people who are silent watchers, who don't comment, who are unsure. There's people who are like, I don't even know what I like. I've never painted a thing in my whole entire life. And I just am like, they're so on the fence about if they're even remotely interested that I got to try real hard to get them to just see if they like it. And so, this is the beginner way. This is the beginner way. It's also something that will eventually evolve in my business. I would love to have a paint membership that we have together. That is really what I would love to have to serve several sides. We have a subscription box, but then can we have something for just the painty people? I think we could. Do I know what that looks like? I don't. And I'm not going to force things. I'm going to pour into people. I'm going to work on the things to get very clear and intentional about when someone comes to my business, what do we do? This is what we do. And so it's honing in on the message. So what is our why? What is our mission? What is our message? What is the thing? It's kind of what most people do when they are like, believers. Like who you are should be the content of your character. Like when someone, like, I have to work on these things. And it's me also building my confidence in myself because y'all, I'm just like, I'm an obsessed, chronic, painty, makey, DIY person. I live in the creative la la land. It's just what it is. And I like it. I do. I enjoy it. I get lost with the time. Like, I have no concept of time. I think I've been here maybe an hour or and a half, maybe. Probably. But then I realize it's probably not real. Don't have any idea. I have no perception of time. I don't know how to figure that out. I need a watch. I need to find my Apple Watch and put it on so I can understand better time management. And this is where, again, I live in a world that I need to get it together. I don't know. I'm just sharing with you guys. I'm just sharing. I really want to spend more intentional time. Y'all, we have laughed and cried tonight. We've had some serious conversations. We've had some real life conversations. We've made super cute flowers. We made some super cute flowers. We talked about my sister's blood pressure. We talked about all kinds of things. Let me show you these. Y'all, look how cute they are. So adorable. So adorable. Look at these. Look at them. Look at this one. And look at this one. So cute. So much fun. Oh my God, you worked on your kids' taxidermy. Debbie's like, nah, girl, wait, I got one for you. Taxidermy. We need a shirt that literally just says random words. We're going to know what they mean. I also, y'all, by the end of this year, I want to have my own, I want to call it a boutique, but I don't want to call it a boutique because it's not a boutique like most people think. When I think of a boutique, I think about like the kind of pricey clothes that are like, I want a tea-teak. I want a tea-teak. I want it to be all t-shirts and cardigans and hats and jeans. Not that I want people to dress like me, but I love those things. I love my sweaters. And in the summer, y'all, it's hit or miss. But I love my sweaters. I have a lot of sweaters. I love my t-shirts. I love my jeans. I'm not really a super dressy person. Now, I do sundresses in the summer. I really like my sundresses in the summer. And so I feel like I also want my own coffee. Do not be surprised if all of these things show up by the end of 2024. I have a vision, I have a dream, I have like things, and I want to do those things. I have an empty room. I think we could do that. And so I said last year, like, I want to bring back our t-shirts and our apparel and all the stuff. But the company that we were using is called Printful. Printful was where I would send the designs. They would make the shirt. They would send it out. And y'all, their sizing was never like, it's so hard, okay? Because there was never consistency with their sizing. And that was frustrating because I don't own Printful. They're literally a print on demand company is what it's called. There's other print on demand companies, but that's who we used because I didn't have a print shop. I would love to take my craft room at the warehouse and make it into a print shop. And you know what that means? We get to create jobs. Hello, we get to create jobs. And so that would be really fantastic. And so again, this is not just about like me. It's so much more than that. And you know, most of y'all know that I absolutely love Damon and Parker. And their mindset and their core mission is so inspiring and so empowering. And, you know, it's like, you know, you can make more money and keep more money, or you can make more money and pay more money. Like I want to create opportunities, not just for myself, but for other people. And so it's so much bigger. It's so much bigger than just daisies and taxidermy. Debbie, it's so much bigger than that. So, and that's the thing that we don't talk about very often. I want to talk about those things. I don't want it to seem braggy. I want it to be empowering for other people. I've had a lot of people ask if I would bring back business coaching. And I'm just like, it's been 4 years. I am in a different place. I've considered doing it. I'm like, but I don't know if I could do it on a weekly basis. It would probably be something that would be like bi-weekly. But I've considered it. I've considered it like a small group of people, kind of like a mini mastermind, like what I go to, where you can, like, I am more than willing to share every possible way that I have built the business that I've built, the struggles, the ups and downs, the good, the bad, the ugly, with other people, and help them change their lives. Because that's really what it boils down to, is being a business owner is not easy. This is not the easy way out from corporate America. Believe me. If you have owned your business, you know that is 100% true statement. But what I will say is this, is that I'm not here to hoard all the information. People ask me all the time, where do you get your things? What did you do this? And I answer them. Don't have to, but I do, because I'm like, you know, I've worked since 2015, end of 2014, 2015, to do almost 10 years of like just on this part of the business, of something that was just mine. Not a joint venture, but just my own. I've been a storefront owner. I've had an online business. I've had a manufacturer. Like y'all, the fire marshals came. Okay. Like there's things you have to do to like remember like the back end of stuff. And there's a lot of things that people just don't know to get started. And some people don't trust other people because it's like, yeah, you're paying for this knowledge, but is it good? Is it good knowledge? So, you know, I believe that you just make yourself accessible to other people. So I've thought about it. I've thought about a lot of things, and I'm really just looking at like, what does my life look like in 2024? And what does it look like projecting into 2025? And so there's just a lot of things, y'all. I like to be transparent. I I don't like to just surprise people. Like, oh, I think I'm going to sell this now. Like, no, I want to talk about it. Like, I read emails. I read comments. I read, the messenger as much as I can, y'all. It's so spammy. If I get another guy asking me if I will, like, friend him in my inbox of my business page, I just might shut it down. Like, why? I was looking at your profile and I would just love for you to inbox me and be my friend. And so many times I just respond with like, I'm married. I'm not sure my husband would like that part. Send. I know it's a bot. I know it's spammy, but it's just fun to respond. But, it's just, there's so much junk in my inbox of my messenger. But, I hear people. I see people. I ask questions. And I want you to feel seen and heard. And I know that there's other creators and crafters and pages and influency people and business owners that are pouring into their communities too, but I'm responsible for myself. So I want to do my part. I want to do my part. So, first of all, thank you for being here tonight. Welcome to my show. So back in the day when I would start my videos, I'd be like, welcome to my show. I can't promise it's going to be a good one. Well, listen, I hope that you were thoroughly entertained with this one. Because it was interesting. My nose was running. I was crying. Look at my eyes, y'all. They're still puffy. This is also old age. I'm aging. I've got a new pimple coming up here. Every time I have to expose myself to the water of other places, my skin usually is like, why are you doing that, girl? Stop. I'm so used to the water here. Like, I have really sensitive skin. So, up close and personal, all the things. But, so y'all just be inspired. Of course, you're going to need Depends. Edith, girl, take a potty break before you watch it. Because let me tell you, if anything makes you laugh, it's the fact that we're laughing and how we're laughing. And y'all, I could not breathe. I was screeching. All for everyone to see. Okay? All for everyone to see. It's fine. It's fine. What's up, Julie Van Zant? I'm always fun to watch. Well, sometimes Teresa, it's serious and sometimes it's not. But when someone said tax a Dixie, I don't know where she's at. She's over there on the couch. Y'all, look at her. Goodness gracious. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I love you guys too. All right, y'all be blessed. I'm going to hop off of here. Again, no idea how long it's been. But I'm going to relax. I'm going to chill. I'm going to do all the things. I'm going to take the super cutest pictures of these flowers, and then I'm going to post them for y'all. That's all I got. We'll send out the Bob gift, and I'll be back tomorrow. Tomorrow's Wednesday, so we'll craft tomorrow. And there's a couple of Easter projects I want to do also, and some spring stuff, but thanks, you guys. Yes, appreciate you. Oh, Thursday, Michelle and I are going to come on for a live sale. Michelle and I are going to come on. We're going to do a live sale. I haven't decided if it's going to be clearance or if it's going to be like introducing the new stuff to everyone. We shall see. We'll see how it goes. But thanks, you guys. Have a blessed night. Appreciate y'all. Y'all be blessed.